Welcome to Royale-ity. I'm Julz Crown, founder and creative director of this empire. This is cinematic storytelling, original, independent, fully owned, and remember, the crown of Julz will never tilt, and will only remain in the hands of Royale-ity. Follow across all platforms, and stay aligned with what's next.
There's a softness in me. Not weakness. Softness, the kind that wants to be held without shrinking, the kind that blooms when it feels safe. I don't want chaos. I want calm that still feels electric.
I want a love that touches my mind first, speak to me slow, handle me gently. See me fully if you can take care of my thoughts, my body will follow naturally.
I don't need loud passion. I need intentional passion. The kind that lingers, the kind that studies me. The kind that makes me feel chosen, not convenient.
So no, I'm not asking for fantasy, I'm asking for presence. Consistency, desire without confusion, affection without fear. Love that feels like home and still sets my skin on fire.
And when you finally find me, don't rush me. Learn me. Hold me like I'm rare. Love me like you prayed for me. And I'll love you like peace was the only thing I ever wanted.
Let my words be the music that makes your heart beat, a sound that heals and a heated rhythm of passion and of desire. Let's make love so purposely and endlessly. Yes, I want it.
Look closer, rusted gold, spiked crown edges, still glowing, not dead, not defeated, just waiting. Stone pillars, seaweed like torn curtains, even underwater. Power finds a way to be seen. This isn't just an underwater ruin, buried in silence, covered in time, but still standing. Some crowns don't float to the surface, and when they do, the ocean moves out the way. If you've ever felt buried, forgotten, or left in the dark, remember this pressure doesn't destroy royalty. It reveals it.
I'm the calm before the storm. Blaze sharp, but still. Talk soft, move smart, don't flash and feel. Whole room freeze when the crown get real. They loud online, but they quiet for real. Dialing crying, 808 slide. Pain in the beat, but I wear it with pride. Walk with a glow, yeah, come from inside. I've been through the fire, I ain't never divide. Gold in my veins, I was bred for fight. Dreams too loud, can't dim my light. Grip too tight, can't slip tonight. Every scar on my name still shine that bright. Fast life move, but I pace that thrill. Heart so cold, but my mind too still. Bloodline royal, yeah, bend not nil. Turn pain in the throne, that's crown appeal. Crown on tilt, but it never gon' fall. Built from silence, I weathered it all. Tall with my eyes, I don't speak to the small. Oh, they wanted a throne, I brought me a wall. Yeah. Crown on tilt, but it never gon' fall. Built from silence, I weathered it all. Tall with my eyes, I don't speak to the small. Oh, they wanted a throne, I built me a wall. Yeah. Till bang when I walk through the rain. Yeah. Gold on my paint, and I hurt in the game. Yeah. Loyalty cost, but I'm paying in vain. Yeah. Crown stay heavy, but carry it plain. Crown on tilt, but it never gon' fall. Built from silence, I weathered it all. Talk with my eyes, I don't speak to the small. But they wanted a throne, I built me a hall.
Yeah, real energy, steady motion, every crown bleeds.
You ever meet someone who makes you feel seen and it scares you? Because they see more than your smile, they see the mess behind it. She had that effect, the kind that could disarm a man just by standing still. And I liked it, but not for the right reasons. I liked what it made me look like, the way people stared when we walked in together, the way she softened rooms that I made cold. I thought I wanted her, but I just wanted what she did for my image. See, I've always been good at pretending. I can give love like a performance, passionate, convincing, just enough to make you forget the last act looked the same. But this time she wanted something real, and I didn't know what to do with that. Every time she asked me how I felt, I changed the subject. Every time she got close enough to know me, I built a new wall and called it boundaries. It wasn't that I didn't care, I just cared more about keeping control. I liked when she needed me. I liked when she doubted herself because it made me feel certain. Her calm gave me power. Her questions gave me something to fix or ignore. But love isn't supposed to be about control, and somewhere deep down I knew that. I just wasn't ready to admit it. You tell yourself, she'll never leave, that no matter what, she'll stay. And then one day she stops trying, she stops explaining, and suddenly it's quiet, the kind of quiet that feels like judgment. I used to call that silence disrespect, but now I know it was peace. She didn't need to win, she just needed to walk away with her sanity intact. The truth is, I wanted her loyalty, not her honesty. I wanted her body, not her boundaries. I wanted her love, but only if it didn't ask me to change. And now I realize I wasn't protecting my heart, I was protecting my ego. Because if she ever saw the real me, she'd know that the man I pretended to be was built out of fear, not strength. She was the mirror I kept breaking every time it showed me who I was becoming. And what I wanted was never her. It was the version of me I thought she could make believable.
Lady Victoria, before the fire began. I remember the first time he looked at me like I was something rare, something he didn't deserve but wanted anyway. He didn't have to say a word. His silence had charm, and I mistook mystery for depth. I thought maybe I'd found someone who finally saw me, not the image the world expected. So I let him in. I gave him my laughter, my patience, my time. I gave him my peace, thinking he would protect it. Instead, he studied it, learned how to use it against me. At first everything felt easy. The conversations were endless, the chemistry undeniable. I thought maybe this time I could breathe without holding my guard up. But people like him don't fall in love. They collect it. They take what's pure and try to turn it into proof that they still have a soul. I thought I was different. I thought my loyalty meant something. He made me believe I was safe, while quietly building a world where I would never be enough. The shift came slow, little things. The way his tone changed, the excuses that started sounding like poetry, the apologies that never really said sorry. I started questioning myself instead of him. That's what manipulation does. It teaches you to mistrust your own reflection. I became quiet, colder, watching the pieces of myself rearrange around his comfort. I stopped asking where he'd been. I stopped telling him how I felt. I started telling myself that love was supposed to hurt a little. That lie nearly broke me. Now I stand in the space between what I know and what I feel. One part of me still remembers the man I thought he was. The other part knows exactly who he is. I don't hate him. I hate that I let myself forget me. I hate that I built him into a home that never existed. But even now, I'm not angry. I'm awake. Awake enough to see that love without respect is just control dressed up pretty. Awake enough to know that silence isn't peace when it costs your self-worth. I'm undecided, yes, but not weak. I'm choosing how the story ends. I may forgive, but I will never forget what being invisible taught me. Because sometimes strength isn't roaring, it's simply refusing to shrink anymore. And I'm done shrinking.
I am taking time to heal, to grow, to rediscover my strength. Self-love isn't selfish, it's survival. And in that love, I became stronger than ever. Take a moment for yourself today. You deserve it.
If you're feeling exhausted from constantly fighting for attention, it might be a good time to take a step back and prioritize yourself. You deserve a relationship where you don't have to constantly beg for recognition, hearing, or being valued. Real connection doesn't mean you have to constantly compete for the affection of others. Instead, it offers it freely without any strings attached. Begin by setting some boundaries, not only to not push people away, but also to protect your own inner peace. When you begin to respect your own limits, your worth isn't determined by how much attention someone is willing to give you.
Never see the weight he carries, but his child will always feel the strength in his hands. His love isn't loud. It's steady, a quiet kind of power that builds legacies. A Royale-ity Studios original, Man of Legacy.